Hello!
Hey there.
Happy Saturday. Cheers. I've got my chill out and be merry mug. Philip, what's yours?
I believe in Santa Paws.
Super fun. If you're not aware, we get into the holiday spirit super early in our house, early for some, on time for others, in our case, on time. So we start decorating around November 1st.
Take down Halloween on November 1st and
Yeah.
gradually start over the next couple days.
Yeah. So yeah, we start taking it down, and then our wedding anniversary is November 6th. And so typically around that time, that's when the first tree goes up. So yes, I said first. We've got one tree out there. We will have a tree over here.
About 40 trees up here. You count these.
Yeah, tons of trees above us on the mantle, which is fun. Hey, Penny, come join us. And Penny's going to sit here on the couch beside us as we build today. Come on, you can do it.
Is she though?
Well, she's really nervous. Sometimes she gets really nervous to jump on the couch. Come on, you can do it. Go, go, go. Go, Penny. We'll see. Anyway, she may join us. But yeah, so decided why not wear Santa hats, because that's what we live in from the months of November and December. And I also am repping this really fun shirt that I absolutely love this. I think it came out last year in the UK. So that was the first time that it was available for people to purchase. And when we visited a month ago, I guess mid-October, I was able to get one at the Lego store, which made me super excited. So I'll basically be living in this for the next couple of months. What's your shirt?
I have from Muppet Christmas Carol, Gonzo as Charles Dickens. I am obsessed with Charles Dickens, The Christmas Carol, every version of it. I was in it as a child. I was young Ebenezer. So loved it ever since a kid. So
Good girl.
Muppet Christmas Carol is the best.
Yes. So lots of fun shirts, hats, etc. That we like to pull out around this time. And then, of course, we've got Santa, who's peeking out between our two chairs.
Kind of creepy.
It's kind of creepy. He was summer 2022, which was fun. So we gathered all the parts for that. There's an amazing designer on Rubricable who shared the instructions. And so we got those for that and had a really fun summer building that out, which was great. I appreciate that the designer included them and had them available for people to build. And so we also have that linked in Linktree if anybody wants to recreate a Santa of their own. It's about this tall, like 2 feet tall-ish, I think. Maybe a little bit more than that, which is fun. So, but today we are going to build or get started on building, yay, the new Winter Village set. So this is the Santa's Post Office. Lego sent this to me early so that we could review it, and they know how much we love the Winter Village and always have that set up every year. So it was really fun for us to get this one. It was actually one that I requested because we had to have it, of course. So we're going to get started on that today. And I'm going to open it. I think it is build together instructions. So if that's the case, then Phillip should be able to build parts of it while I'm building parts of it simultaneously. So, and I have my phone up here that I'm going to pull down so that it can do an overhead view of what we're building to. So let me get this open first. These boxes are so interesting now that anything that has a battery, they've got that really obnoxious, massive print here. Warning people about all the dangers of having a battery in a Lego set. Oh, it may not be build together instructions. Let's see. So we got some stickers. Oh yeah, there's multiple instruction books. So we can pick and choose what we want to start with. If you want, I can do those while you start with the big house. Yeah. So curious for anybody who's joining, what's your take on the Winter Village? Do you like building these out? Do you collect them? Do you set the display up every year? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you about what your displays look like. So, all right, let's see. So, which bags are those?
This would be one.
Just bag one? In that one? Okay.
It might be more than one.
Okay, so what does this one start with? Will you look at that real quick? So build together instructions. The last Winter Village set and the last two actually had 4 different instruction books, I think,
3.
each. 1 and 2 for the first one. And I liked that better because then you could have 4 people building simultaneously. This one is set up to where you can have 2 people building simultaneously, and that's okay. There are build together instructions where you can pull it up on like an iPad, but we don't have another device that we can be using for that. So there might be better capabilities if we were to look it up on the Lego app.
Yeah, this is just bags 1 and 2.
Okay, so let's find 1 and 2. Here's 1. Is that 2? No. Okay, what is this one? Do you want to build the air balloon?
Sure.
So you can start with the air balloon and I can start with that. I'll switch you. So that's the last bag. We're doing this way out of order, and that is okay. Let's see. Let me look and make sure that I've got comments to where I can view them. My viewer comments show. Okay, cool. Great. Yeah. Go ahead, Penny. All right. So the other thing I wanted to mention is Wednesday of last week was World Kindness Day, which is a global. It's a global holiday or celebration, really focused on encouraging acts of kindness and celebrating acts of kindness. It's partnered with a bunch of nonprofit organizations from around the globe, and they are all set up so that they are really emphasizing how kindness helps us drive wonderful actions and wonderful ways to bridge divides, which I really appreciate and really value. As you know, I'm assuming, Build Kindness is a hashtag that I've been using regularly, kind of to represent what I hope Brady Joyner Bricks offers for people. When we're together, building together, it's always fun and we enjoy connecting with others. And I feel like there's lots of ways that we can build kindness into the Lego community. And so it was exciting to see that World Kindness Day was last week and to learn a little bit more about it. It was actually not on my radar. Started in 1988, I think, or 98. I think it was 1998. So it's been around for quite a while. And one of the things that I love that I learned about today is they use kindness cards. And kindness cards are something that you can give out throughout the year, either to recognize and thank someone for a kind act, or to encourage somebody to perform an act of kindness. So curious for y'all as well, what's something that someone did for you or for others that you want to recognize them for in terms of an act of kindness? So did someone do something that you were really appreciative of yourself, or that you noticed that you thought was wonderful that you'd like to give them a shout out in the chat as well? And while we do that, I'm going to add to the stage our view from above. Let's see if I can twist this around. Can I rotate? There has to be a way to rotate, right? We'll do side by side. I guess we can do it this way. Yeah, that works. And yeah, we're still on the screen too. Great. So yeah, so Phillip, do you have an act of kindness that you've seen? Actually, before we start that, I want to show you. Here are the stickers. So these are what comes with this set. Not sure if it can be in focus or not, but yeah. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stickers, it looks like. Yeah. And since it's the post office, they're using that symbol for the post office that we've seen in Winter Village sets in the past too. So I like the connection and the consistency that we see across the ages as well. Yeah. I'm totally putting him on the spot asking this question. But, do you want to use this, or do you?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I always think about going back to our wedding and how, we were paying for the wedding ourselves, and we had grand plans of doing a lot of DIY paper crafting and decoration. A lot.
Yes.
Y'all. A lot of DIY. And our group of friends got together and we would just have like little assembly lines making bouquets of flowers or paper decorations for the walls or signs and banners. So that was really fun. They would all come together and devote their time to help us.
Yes. we had incredible supportive friends that were on what we called our wedding team. So instead of having a wedding party, it was a wedding team. And those, was it 10 or 12? It was 10, right?
Around there.
I think it was 10. But those 10 friends were so incredibly helpful and supportive and kind, and showed up when we needed them, and offered to help and provided support, emotional support too, like all different types of things. That was really wonderful for sure. Okay, first minifig in my section is one that we've seen before. So we've got this fun elf with that expression on the back side of the face, and then on the front side of the face, a happy face. I believe we've seen this exact elf before, except for the print on his torso that shows the post office logo. So I think the torso is a new print because of that. And I can't remember if the backs of the elves that we have the back printing as well. So excited that at least we get some new prints there, even if the face is the same and the ears are the same too.
What about you? What's an act of kindness from your perspective?
Oh, I thought you might turn the table on me. Let's see. I have had people reach out to offer guidance, and who've been willing to like join me for a call to learn more about what they do professionally. So when I was at my last company, I was building out the diversity, equity, and inclusion function. And with DEI work, with it being, it had been around for a while at a lot of companies, but also at a lot of companies it was completely brand new. Yeah. And so for many of us, we were starting this and needing support and needing to find others who had done this at their companies too, to learn from each other. And I really appreciated the kindness and willingness of people in corporate America who were willing to share resources and talk about the ways that they set things up in a way that was saying, yes, we're all competing with each other for clients, for customers, et cetera, but we shouldn't be competing with each other for creating equitable workspaces. Yep. It was really encouraging to see that level of openness from people and willingness to share that you don't always see in corporate spaces. So that was really cool. And it echoed and mirrored what I saw in education. So when I worked in higher education, I felt like everybody was collaborative. Everybody said, hey, we've got limited resources and so do you. Let's use them together to be better together. And that was such a wonderful environment to work in and wonderful space to work in. So I was glad to see that a lot of those elements could still exist in a corporate space. Because leaving higher education, I was a little nervous that that would be something I'd lose altogether. Yep. So that's something really like professional and different from a sense of kindness, but was still wonderful to see. And I think for me, generosity in sharing resources and approaches and stuff, as opposed to competition, I think that's something that we see a lot in the Lego community. Sometimes we see some competition from people who are trying to win or trying to make the best whatever. But I feel like for the most part, people tend to be willing to share, hey, this is a new build technique I learned. This is a new idea that I had. And people tend to be happy to also let people use those ideas too, because it's something where we can all grow together. I think that's part of why I want to do the tutorials. And I know that like with my tutorial videos, other people have taught how to build Lego spheres before. Other people have taught how to use Lego motors and those types of things. I've learned from a lot of those people, right? So it's not to duplicate their efforts, but it's to say, hey, I was supported by others who helped me navigate this world. How can I give back and help others as well? So sometimes that's elevating those original posts and things that people shared and techniques so that you can kind of help advance what other people have already done. And sometimes it's also taking my own spin on it and trying my own approach too. So,
yep. I've got some little stickers.
Oh, yeah. Phillip is often our sticker putter-oner.
Official title,
sticker putter-oner. That's his role. So appreciate that he's always doing that. Okay, so we get a seal. I don't think I've had a seal yet before, so that's super fun. It has spots on the bottom for it to sit on 2 studs. So here we've got this 1 stud jumper plate. And the way they show it is so that it's kind of resting on the back stud, so he's further in, but he could rest in either place. However, let's try putting him on. So if I put him on just a plate, he can still fit on the plate, but he has to go, if he's going across 2 studs, it has to go to where it's in 90-degree angles. So I like that they use the jumper plate so that it could twist in. Cool. I'm just going to make sure, from a comment standpoint, am I able to see? Looks like I am, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Private chat. Nope. Okay, cool.
What is your favorite Winter Village set?
My favorite Winter Village set. I feel nostalgic about the first one I ever got because that's what pulled me back into out of the Dark Ages. So it might be that one for that reason, but not necessarily for the build.
Right.
That was the Winter Village Bakery. I loved having it as something I could build and display, just like our holiday displays, and have up every year at Christmas time. So for me, it was initially I bought it to be a decoration and thought this will be fun to build, and then I'll have it out every year, and I did for many years.
Yep.
That was one of very few things that I had. So that might be one of them. The ice rink with it I thought was hysterical because they had, there's a little scene with 2 feet sticking out of the snow. So it looks like someone who was on their ice skates flew off and landed in the snow head first. And that's something that I always thought was really funny.
Yeah.
But that would be maybe my favorite. I'm not sure. I'll have to think more on that. What about you? Do you have a favorite?
My favorite is the giant one that we set up every year using all of them. No. Probably, what is it? The Elf Village?
Oh, yes.
Cottage? What is it?
The one that looks like the A-frame?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I like how there's like stacked bunk beds.
Mm-hmm.
3 of them.
Yes, that is a very clever build with great techniques, and visually is probably the most beautiful of the Winter Village ones.
It kind of looks out of place from all the others.
It is kind of when they started to take a different approach on like the style, the build style of them. I feel like when you combine the older sets with the newer ones, you do notice the age a little bit. And part of that's build techniques, part of it's pieces that are available. Like some of the parts that we use now didn't even exist at the time. So I'm sure that's a piece of it too. Yeah, that's a good one. I would probably... That one is a favorite. I think I would probably say my absolute favorite, though, is the Santa's Workshop. That one, it was an older one, but it was the first time that the Winter Village went outside of... I feel like our Winter Village has 2 different neighborhoods. One is the neighborhood of the Winter Village, and the other is the neighborhood of like Santa's Village in the North Pole.
Yeah, now 3 really with friends.
That's true. Now that we have the friends, those are also kind of a part of it too. So for me, that one was beautiful and fun. I loved that it came with Santa and the reindeer. Oh, come on. She keeps jumping up and down and then leaving us. But that one I just thought was
OG reindeer.
Yes, the OG reindeer, the brick built ones, as opposed to the beautiful ones that we have now too. So that one is probably also a standout, just a stunning one. Okay, so we get our first mailbox. I'm guessing it's going to have some stickers, but it's not showing it yet, so maybe not. Penny, come on, go. You got this.
I did like the cabin last year.
Go, Penny. Okay. She keeps like pawing at the side of the couch, saying that she wants to get up, but she isn't getting up, and I don't understand. Hey, go, Penny. Come on. Is it this? Is that bothering you? What if I move those? Come on. This is super entertaining for y'all, I'm sure. Yeah, especially because you can't even see her. Come on, girl. Come on. Go. I don't know why she's so afraid. Yeah. What are
She's
you
got
afraid
obstacles.
of? She's got some obstacles, but yeah, there's not much. Here, girl, what if I pull all this down? Does that help? There you go. Now you can go. Get up there. Go. Penny, come on. Go. You got this. You got this. We have to cheer her on. It's embarrassing. Penny, come on, girl. You got this. Go, go, go. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. I guess she can't do it today. It's okay. We've all had days like that, I suppose. All right. I love that we're using the red and white of these Technic parts to create some fun something or other. I'm not exactly sure what this is going to be yet. But of course, the North Pole is going to have some beautiful red and white things everywhere. Let's see.
I messed up.
Oh no! What a disaster. What'd you mess up on?
I skipped a layer of this.
Oh, you did. Okay, this is amazing. So what I'm building is the sign for how to get to different places. So it's like the road signs, and there will be 3 stickered parts. Heads up, Phillip. I'm going to pass these to you to do.
I'm busy.
Oh, you are? Okay, I can do them if need be. But actually, I am going to do one because I want to show you a technique that I use with putting on round stickers on round things. So I'll do that one. Yeah, so I love that the road sign is going to be, get up here, girl. Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. You got this.
She still has obstacles.
She's like stepping forward and then stepping back and then stepping forward and then stepping back. She's so afraid. What are you afraid of? Be brave. Come on, girl. Okay, so when doing a sticker on a round piece, you want that sticker to be able to be placed so that when you attach the round piece onto whatever it's going to attach to, so in this case, it's attaching to this road sign, you want it to be so that the orientation is basically on that 90-degree angle that you wanted it to be. So especially for things like clocks or signs like this, I like to first attach the round piece to other parts. And that way I can tell on the grid the 90-degree angle that it's supposed to be, so that when I place the sticker on it, it's actually straight on the piece. If you do it just off the piece itself, you could accidentally twist it to where when you put it on a 90-degree plate, the sticker placement is twisted. So I always recommend doing that first with round stickers.
Okay, I'm sure everyone else, this is not new news to them, but I've never put a piece like this before. It's what did you call this?
Yay, she did
Justin,
it.
what do you call this?
That is an axle. No, that is the axle is the beam that goes through, I believe, and I can't remember what this is called. It's a Technic.
I've always wondered why one side's round and one side's more like clover, and it can go in the middle of the 4 studs. I had no idea.
There was something I was building yesterday that had that very same issue, and I had it flipped the other way, and it wouldn't fit on the way that it was supposed to. So that's actually an important point to notice when you're building this out and other sets where that's required for it to squeeze between 4 studs. Okay, so here's the sticker.
Wait, what is so?
Yeah, so it goes either up or you can go sideways. But anyway, when you put the sticker on, by putting it on that plate first, it's going to make sure that it's.
You do not want it to be.
No crooked. Yes, no crooked stickers here. The reason that's important for the circle ones is because those can easily twist if you're not careful. You're not going to have that same problem with one that's a square or rectangle or a shape like this, because the sticker matches the shape, and so it already tells you how it goes on there. But when it's a circle, you're going to have that issue. Yay, good job. Whenever we're holding it up here, I'm noticing it's not wanting to to focus in on it. Maybe if I do that or hold it still for a little bit. All right, so we've got that one, and then I can put on the other stickers if you want. But we have. So now when I take that off, like I said, so if you attach it just to a stud, you can spin it so that it's crooked on that stud, and that's okay. You're allowed to do that, right? Let's see if that. Why is this not trying to? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
This
You
is
get the
one
point.
where I had to put that red piece on the right direction because it's going to clip into something on this side too.
Oh, yeah.
On the other side.
Okay, so with this, let's get these. Okay, so the reddish brown workshop goes on the reddish brown tile. Stop. Ta-da! Okay, perfect. Good stuff.
Light brick.
Right. Yay, light brick. And then this one says Clubhouse. Oh, that's fun. Elf Clubhouse. That's the set you were talking about.
Elf Clubhouse.
Yeah. So it has signs to point to the post
fun.
office, saying this is the post office at the North Pole, and then signs to point to the workshop, which is the Santa's workshop I was talking about, and the clubhouse, which is the one that Phillip was talking about. It's interesting that our favorites that we both mentioned are both from the like North Pole portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess you said the cottage from last year is up there for you, and I had said the Winter Village Bakery too. The one that so that we have almost all of them. We don't technically have the Winter Village post office.
Mm-hmm.
We have our own version that we built using the instructions of just the building and just the vehicle that goes with it, but not the extra gazebo that's a part of it. So we don't have the official minifigs that go with that either, I don't think, but wanted to have that in our village. And then we don't have the fairground one that has I think it has the carousel. Otherwise, when we don't have the firehouse.
That one doesn't feel very Christmassy to me.
The fairground one?
Yeah.
I think it does. It has little fairground villages. Little, what do you call those? Little winter market stalls. Yeah. With it. So fairground villages. Okay, yay. All right, so we are done with this section too. So we are building, I think, 3 of these little white sections. This one is the post office sign with all the different signs, road signs, and also, of course, the mailbox that opens and closes. I am surprised that they didn't have us put a sticker on that yet. And then the other one that we did already is the one with the elf and the fun little, what do you call that again? Seal, the white seal. Mm-hmm. Those are cute. Really cute. And you're working on the air balloon.
Of the air balloon.
So I'm guessing that the elves use air balloons to deliver the mail, right? That must be what's happening?
Yeah, seems like it.
Okay. Good on them. I love getting an air balloon for our winter village. I'm actually thinking, wonder if we should have that like floating this year. So our winter village sits underneath our mosaic wall. So we call it our Lego wall.
Will this be in the winter village?
Or that's a good question.
Santa? It's funny on this, going back to this sticker there real quick.
Yeah.
Because we had to be so perfect with it, but because of how it spins on here, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter on here, right? That's true. It doesn't matter on here, and it does matter if we're ever going to repurpose that sticker in something else.
Yeah.
So that's where I always like to make sure that it's done right. Yeah. But yes, you're right. So good question. I actually was thinking about this the other day. Our winter village last year was split in 2 with a trolley, or the trolley that goes kind of angled through back and forth, and it went back and forth through the little village. And we did that instead of having the train going around. It was a different approach. And we did it where it was like we had one side be more like ski slope, ski resort, which had the Friends things and some other ski resort, ski patrol things. And then the other side, we had more winter village that was more like the little town square and whatnot. I was actually thinking maybe this year.
We have Santa's workshop and the elves and whatnot.
Yes. So we still had all the North Pole ones, but they were up over on the bookshelf. I actually was thinking, what if we flipped that and had like did more of a North Pole type setting in the Winter Village this year. Mm-hmm. And then we would use the other ones in other parts of the house?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Who's to say, really?
Do
Will
any
there
of
be
you
like
do-
humans at the North Pole, or will it just be elves and Santa? Because we got a lot of humans.
Oh, that's true. We do have a ton of humans that we typically put in.
And all of our Lego friends, will they be at the North Pole?
Oliver, I think so. Sure, why not?
Not Lego
They can be
friends,
visiting.
The set.
What do you
friends from
mean
the
by
Lego
our friends from the Lego
community.
community? So the sig figs that we have?
Mhm.
I don't know. For those of you that we have your sig fig, do you want to be at the North Pole this year, or do you want to be in the Winter Village? Maybe that's up to you. Also, do any of you build out a Winter Village? I'm curious. I am. Oops.
It's taking shape.
It is, yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
You see all this pictures.
Ooh, okay. This is really cool. So I'm loving the light brick on the inside, and it looks like that's going to be set up to where is it you push down? Oh, you push down on the top, and that lights up. Oh, that's really cool. And also using this orange piece below, orange brick below, it makes it work with fire. That's so cool. Okay, I wonder, it must be attached in a way that's going to help. Okay.
Right here.
That's cool.
See
That's
this?
really cool. Yay. Okay. So that's going to help attach all the
And then
pieces.
all of them.
Nice. I like the colors they're using for this as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty. Okay, so this is saying we're adding some, looks like little tiny lights on the bottom of these tree pieces. Okay, that goes directly over the other one. Curious too, for any of you, when you build a Christmas tree set and it has specific colors for ornaments or lights as you go around, are you intentional to follow the instructions and use the exact colors they say to use in the exact spaces? Do you change it up? Do you change the colors altogether with other parts that are in your sets? How do you approach that? I tend to, the first time we build it exactly as the instructions show. But sometimes we'll change it up for future displays if we're rebuilding. We actually used to rebuild all of our Winter Village every year, which was a lot.
LOLs.
We would start in November, and by the end of November, we'd have it done. But it went from being something that was joyful and fun to being something that was stressful and was taking away at our time to enjoy the holiday season and have fun and decorate in other ways. And,
Yeah. Lego decorations are only a fraction of our Christmas decorations.
Yes. So we decided, are there any sets that like we have to rebuild every year? Which for a while, there were still some that we were rebuilding every year. And then we found a way to store them already built. Yay. Okay, that's so cool.
How they do these pieces for the balloons are so cool.
I'm so impressed with the designs. Anyway, we have them all saved and stored in a way that we're able to pull them out and put them out on display. And we still have to rearrange the Winter Village, so we do a different setup and different layout every time. And there's always one or two more sets that we get that are new. Last year there were a few more since we had those Friends ones to add in as well. But that just makes it really fun because then we're not stuck feeling trapped with like a million things to do and not enough time to do them. So, all right, so we finished this tree. I'm noticing that there's one other letter to Santa that's in here. It's a new print, I think. Let's see if I can show you on here. I'm trying to do it in a way that's going to focus. Maybe if I click on it. There we go. Now you can see. But that's a nice print for that part too. So, all right. So that was bag one.
This up or this?
Oh, either. I like to hide the dot, the hole that's in it. Philip's using those clip pieces where it's the bar that the clip clips onto, and there's the one little hole on one side, so we're talking about which orientation to put it.
But then on the other side, there's like a little mark.
It is. Those parts actually drive me nuts because there's that registration mark and there's the hole in the piece. So there's no way to completely hide it, but often those get put in a part of the set that you don't notice as much. So kind of give up the battle there. All right, I am done with bag 1. I'm moving on to bag 2.
Just one bag?
How many bags are you done with?
Oh.
Just
there
one?
were multiple bags in my one bag.
Okay. For playing that game, mine had multiple bags in it as well. So, all right, we have another elf friend who also has the post office uniform. The face for this elf looks like a face we've seen before. It's only one-sided print, so you only get one expression here for this elf. Let's see. Yeah, you only get the one expression.
Wait, is that the same as this guy?
Nope, it's a different one. Oh, is the one you have? Nope. I think they're all going to be different. They tend to make sure that they at least all look different, even if it's not new prints. All right, so here's a new friend. He's going to join over here. Which I want to go back in the instructions and see. I didn't see the use of that Santa's, the letter to Santa in here. I wonder if it shows to put it in the mailbox and I missed that. No? Huh. Oh yeah, it showed to deposit the letter to Santa in the mailbox. So,
hurry! The letter's gonna get to Santa.
I'm gonna have it held by one of the elves because I like that letter. They've already received it. They're reading it and processing it. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, I think I grabbed one that was from the new set or the new bag that I was using. Okay, so we have that one elf. Now we're moving on to, looks like a little sled that's going to pull some gifts. This is a cute set. I haven't actually looked at, with these sets, I try not to look at all the information that I see online about them in the beginning because I like to be surprised and to enjoy the build as I'm going through it. But I know that's not everybody's approach, which is fine. But yeah, because of it, like I don't think I've really looked at much of the details of this set yet. So, all right, here we go. Okay, so this one is using one of those letters to Santa, actually on this card. Wonder if this card is meant to be used to like load up the air balloon. Gosh, that's so beautiful. Okay, show it off. That is really, really cool. Such a beautiful addition to the Winter Village.
Oh, wow. Did you get a letter like that?
Oh, no.
Junk mail,
Phillip has
selected winner.
Really?
Why is that?
That's awesome. Okay, you have to show that one up close for sure. That is really fun. Oh my gosh. So this one says, let's see, can you get it where? Let's see if we block as much as we can. There we go. Now you're kind of seeing it. It says junk mail selected winner. That is clever.
And they just sit in here.
Okay. Fun. All right. So we're using hockey sticks for the sled, like we've seen before. And that's for our new friend here, who's going to be driving that. And actually, I put the hockey sticks on backwards. Let me flip those. That makes sense because he needs a place to stand. All right, it's 11:41. We're going to be on until 12 today, and then we're going to log off because we have a lot of other things to do. One of the things is we're headed to our tech slug meeting from 2 to 4. We have those monthly, which is fun. And everybody brings mocks to share so that everyone can see each other's really cool mocks that they've been building. We use seed parts that we give out to everybody so that you can be inspired to use them in a mock if you want, that you don't have to for the builds that you bring. And then, yeah, just like a nice way to connect with people each week, not week, each month. And then after that, we are headed to the new Bricks and Minifigs. So Bricks and Minifigs, we've had one in town that's actually a little closer to our house than the new one. And that's run by our friends Gary and Holly. We go up there a lot to see them. We were up there, what was it, like a week ago, I think, maybe? We go to the movies that's over by their location quite a bit. And so often when we head to a movie, we'll also swing by. And we've known them for years. I think they opened around the same time that we started, that we joined the AFL community, maybe a little bit after. But a new one is opening in South Austin. The grand opening is today. They've been having grand opening celebrations all day long already. There was a ribbon cutting ceremony this morning at 9:30. And I get to display some of my mocks and meet people this afternoon. So I'm very excited about that. We'll be there 5 to 7 p.m. So if you're in Austin or near Austin and want to come by, come say hi. Yay! Okay, so how does the light part work? It's just like pushing that little dot. Okay, That is really cool. This looks like a machine that is processing all of the letters as they go through the machine. That's pretty cool. But yeah, very excited to have a store in South Austin. Honestly, I don't think that it's going to compete all that much with the other Bricks and Minifigs store. They're in different parts of town, and this city, the greater Austin area, is 2 million people. So having 2 stores open is fine. There's actually a third one that's going to be opening as well. And having 3 stores, I think, will be fine to serve all of the people in and around Austin. So yeah, but our friends Tommy and Becky are the owners of this new store. And they invited me to meet people this afternoon and display some mocks. So I am going to bring the Wicked mock that I built, and gonna bring my holiday buddies, and
we're bringing any of our Christmas scenes.
We could potentially bring some of our Christmas scenes. Philip's coming too, which is great. We're gonna have a lot of fun. He hasn't seen the new store yet. I got to see it on Thursday, I think. So I was able to swing by already. And today, if you're in town, the first 100 purchases at the store get to go home with a custom minifig. And it is a custom print minifig specific for that store that says "Keep Bricks Weird." So "Keep Austin Weird" is a slogan for our city. And I love that design, which is fun. It's like a tie-dye type design. So yeah, if you happen to be in Austin and watching this today on Saturday, come by the store, buy something, get your special fig, and say hi, because I'd love to see you.
Can I have bag 3, please?
You can. There is bag 3. So Phillip finished with the air balloon. Moving on, rewinding to the beginning of that instruction bag. What did I do wrong? Okay, this goes on here. That's right. All right. All right, this is a fun little mechanism. So it looks like the sorting thing for processing mail. And we're getting a little handle with a red ball on it. That's going to go in here. Let's see, get that arranged correctly. There we go. So it looks like it's going to dump the mail, maybe. Dump it out left or right. We'll have to wait and see.
Which of the non-Winter Village buildings, and different buildings, it's like non-buildings, but in terms of like the holiday builds, is your favorite?
I am partial to the Nutcracker from last year. I think it's really, really beautiful. I love brick-built characters. That's my favorite
the shorter
thing.
One?
No, it's the medium-sized one. They have 2 different face prints, and it has the skin color tone that they used for it is the medium nougat, and it's darker than the first ones, and also it has more of a wood type vibe to it. That one I think is beautiful, so that would be up there for me. I also am partial to the ski lodge And I can't remember what it was called, but it was a city set that we got secondhand from Bricks and Minifigs years ago, that has like a ski patrol office or building and structure, and has a little ski store where you can buy accessories and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So that'd be another one that I think is pretty cool. And then the Friends ones from last year, those are legitimately beautiful, beautiful builds. The slope on the ski lodge that they created allows you to actually have the mini dolls slide down it on sleds or on skis. And I love the angular version of that build, where it's not squared off. So I think that's an improvement on what they did in the past. So what about you? I answered with a million options, but
well,
I like all of them.
Everything that's not a Winter Village building. No. I love all of the different nutcrackers. If anyone on here doesn't know, I also just collect nutcrackers in general.
Just a little bit.
So we have upwards of 100 nutcrackers. And we're not sure if we count the Lego nutcrackers as part of my nutcracker collection, but I think we do.
I think we do, but
So that puts me over 100 for sure. But I love all the nutcrackers, including the employee gift one.
Yeah. That one is stunning. So we were able to buy the employee gift one. Someone had sold it to Bricks and Minifigs, already built and without the instructions. I wish it had the instructions because I would have loved to have built it, since it is a technical masterpiece. And it'd be so interesting to see and learn how it's built, because you put a acorn in its mouth and you open and close the nutcracker part of it, and the mouth closes and bites on the nutcracker, but then his face scrunches up, and the eyebrows go down like this, and its arms go like this, because he's trying really hard to break that nut.
And his hat goes up.
Oh, and his hat goes up, yeah. And it's just so cool. So I would love to have had the build experience with it. I did buy the instructions that someone had shared online, like a digital version of it, but we've never actually taken apart because, like I said, our decorating, the amount of effort that we have to put into decorating alone is a lot, with the amount of stuff that we put out every year. So
that would need to be a Christmas in July project.
Honestly, I think that's a good idea. So that was honestly why we were able to build out the Santa minifigure, the buildable one here, is because we've spent time in the summer doing it as a fun summer project. So
and then Lego Friends winter stuff last.
July. That's true. We were able to build those Winter Friends in Christmas in July, and that was because it was they were close to my first review sets. I think they were my third and fourth review sets, which was really cool. Okay, I am also getting that same print that says junk mail, rejected winner, or selected winner.
Rejected winner.
It's like rejected winner. What?
It just feels so rejected.
Fun. So that goes in here in this little mail bin or little tub, and I think there's multiple of these carts, so it might be that the red. I think I'm getting this. I believe what I was building that's sorting is going to sort the good mail out from the bad mail, so the junk mail is being sorted out. That's a really cute concept.
Yep. It didn't get sorted well enough over here.
Clearly not. Because I'm building a red cart and then a green cart, and the red cart has the junk mail, so I'm guessing the green cart is going to have the actual letter to Santa. Okay, Lego designers, you win. That was really a fantastic choice. That's so fun.
And then the botanicals this year, were stunning.
Did you find a place behind us up there?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I don't see them in here. I think they're out and about. We got to build those for review, and those are really beautiful. So one is the poinsettia, which I'd love to have 3 or 4 of.
Right.
They're just so pretty. And then the other was the
wreath or garland.
The wreath or garland. Yeah. I'd love to have a second one of that so that you could have one as the wreath and one as the garland. That'd be pretty cool, but
they weren't the most exciting. They were very cool techniques. They were a little repetitive, but once you have them built, they are stunning.
For sure. Okay, so this part is done. So I'm done with bags 1 and 2. And I just want to show you what that looks like. So I forgot I can pull this down. So it's going to be in my face here for a little bit, but we'll zoom down, like literally blocking my eyes. But take a look at this. So built this little thing, and you can see that when you twist this back and forth, it twists this platform so that it dumps out left or right. And I'm guessing the point was to put it here and here so that you could dump the junk mail out to the left into this red cart and dump the good mail off to the right into this green cart. So the green cart has a regular letter to Santa. The red cart has that junk mail piece. That is so fun. And then we've got the tree that was in bag 1. This little sled friend was also in this second bag. So these 3 were bag 1. The signs that you see for the, how do I do this? There we go. Okay, I just have to have it upside down. The signs that you see for directions around the city. And then this little scene with our friend here, which is really fun. I like this printed letter. I think we got that last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago. Not exactly sure. So, that's fun. Okay, that's bags 1 and 2. All right, let's slide yours over a little bit. Okay. Yay! Awesome. Here, do you want to use this to put the pieces in? Yeah. That was why. Okay, here, I'm gonna slide these out. These trays are so handy especially for sorting. But usually when we're building, we use the trays to hold the pieces. It's just since we both were building different things. All right, I'm gonna be right back.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna step away for a second. Refill my coffee. Do you? Let's see.
I don't think we're going to be done in 4 minutes.
All right.
Showing different ways of doing little snow piles.
Cool. Oh, out front, yeah. I like all those curved pieces and how they're using the bigger ones this time. We've seen the smaller ones used as curved little snow piles before, but not the bigger ones.
Oh, do you want to do these?
Sure. Okay.
These little tree things.
Hmm? All right.
This goes on top of this?
What goes on top of? Yeah, I think so. It goes up, raised, and then the one in front of it is a little bit lower. Those are fun. I like the ways they use the Unikitty horn to create a little snow drift on top of these little tiny trees, little bushes. Yeah. And I like the use of this blue in the set too. I think it'll be a nice color for the set to have. Okay, thanks. Yay. Get another little tree over here. So looks like we're gonna have another piece of snow right here. It's gonna go here. Yeah, it got. Are there more cheese wedges over on that side? Are there cheese wedges on this side? Oh wait, I need some here. You're right. So one here. I need some of the.
Oh, we're behind.
Yep, I know. I kind of jumped ahead a little bit, so got a little confused.
Lots of these.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of these. Nice use of the quarter rounds to create that snowdrift out front too. All right, and for the replay gang and anybody who joins later to watch, curious if any of you will be headed to the new LEGO convention, Brick Slopes, Colorado. That is my home state, and I'm super excited that it's finally happening. We think we'll be going. We don't have everything officially planned yet, but that is on the list for us to consider. So that's the goal and the hope at this point. It'd be fun to be able to go and have my brothers and their families be able to attend and see LEGO conventions because they've never experienced one. So, okay, so we have this one. I think that might be everything. Let's finish out this bag and then we can call it quits. Awesome. Lots of stuff going on today for sure. Okay, so this goes here. This goes here. Okay. What else do we have? Oh, it looks like we're making a rug. Potentially a rug, right? I think so. Yeah. Use these angular pieces. That's interesting. I feel like usually we see the curved pieces for a rug.
You do those.
It's this. Which? Oh, like the left side of it? Gotcha. Okay, so put this here. And then the little square. Okay. Ta-da! All right, nice. Wonder. There's a spinny piece. Okay. This is going to be fun to see what this is. I'm wondering if that's like a part of the post office, like things that they're going to use in the post office, or if that's meant to be like where a tree goes and maybe a tree goes around this. I don't know. Yay. So close. Okay, and then we have the spinny piece. All right, we are done with bags 1, 2, 3, and 10.
And 10.
Yeah.
Next is Santa.
Next is Santa. Yay! And that'll be bag 4. I am curious if we can see the back print of Santa. Oh, he doesn't have. Interesting. He does not have the candy cane. So it's the older back print for Santa, I think. Huh. Okay. And the front print looks like we've seen it before. So yeah, I believe that's the case. We'll have to double check and see. And we'll get back to y'all. All right. Well, thanks for joining. We had a good time. It was nice to build. Thanks for building with me. Yeah. All right. And go out and do something kind for someone, y'all. Yay.
Or yourself. And yourself.
Yes. Yes. Yes, and. All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, friends.